That
No, never is.
Still not a really. You've got mobility, is it?
No, I've got synergy and decel.
So no speed boost.
No dragging. And my feat is if you kill stuff, I get to move stuff.
Too easy.
Yep. It's real nice.
I think you've played into this Power Trash before and know what it does.
Pretty much. Everything E-leaps. Your ship powers itself up.
Yeah.
Dynamo's pretty obnoxious.
I've never got value out of him. He always dies first.
10-inch gun's a bit moby. Silly Willy is just gonna come around here. Okay, that's me deployed. Over to you.
What do you got? Whole bunch of sugar.
Shot.
Ah, clearly I put all the good stuff on this side then.
Shots. Shot. I feel like I just want to play Usher on my phone all the game. Usher. Yeah.
Should we be talking more?
No. Me and Rosie just having awkward, noiseless conversations.
Semi-erotic, I can go with it.
Alright. We have the winners of pool... I don't remember which pool is which now.
New South Wales Team Tryharders, winners of Pool A. Sorry, B. Pool B.
No, Pool 1.
I am good at this game.
So we have the winners of Pool 1, which is New South Wales Tryhard, versus the second team from Pool 2, which is New Zealand Ghost Chips. Ghost Chips, by the way, I found out from one of the New Zealanders, is a reference to a drink driving ad in New Zealand, where a kid dies because the other person doesn't stop him from drink driving. So he haunts him, following him around with a packet of chips, offering him chips. But he can't have any because they're ghost chips.
That is the darkest fucking team name in history.
Blue is for virus focus.
Why would you even do that?
I don't know. But this matchup here, we have Nemo 3 versus Virus 2. Virus 2 from the New South Wales team and Nemo 3 from the New Zealand team.
Both heavily entrenched in themes.
Forges of War and Strong Division. I'm going to read out the list now.
So
Just let me...
8, 11, 19.
19.
And then elite off whatever. These guys are 10s, move 6, so 16 functional. I think Dynamo's 15 all up with move.
16 or 15?
He is 15, so what function 10? Nemo's 16.
Alright. The Virus list is Virus 2, Silas, Helios, Aspis, 5 Griffins, Imperatus, and 3 Mechanics. The Nemo list is Nemo 3, Squire, 3 Fireflies on Nemo, Dynamo Lancer, Catherine Lattimore, Gentleman Warcaster running another Firefly, Min Lancers, Max Lancers.
Seems like a pretty standard run-of-the-mill Nemo list, except a very large amount of Fireflies.
We've had a question about the matchups on the other tables. Looks like Mike is playing Gorshade 2, Mike from New Zealand team, against... What's that?
Okay.
Haley 1?
This Arcanist is going to walk up, give Helios a focus.
No, that'll be Haley 2.
Imperatus is going to run.
Just double checking this.
This Griffin's going to fleet.
No, that's Haley 1. So we have Haley 1 into Gorshade 2.
Focus on this grip.
Frawley from the New South Wales team playing Haley 1.
Aspis is going to
Butcher 3 into...
I think that might be Sev 1.
Yep, Sev 1. Boulder 2 into... I'm going to have to actually
Mac
go up
2
and check that one.
kitties.
there. Cast D-cell. The big guy.
And the last game, by the looks of it, is Caliban versus Scar 1.
Chris,
And
Helios got two boxes.
Kruger 1 versus Scar on the last table.
Oh, I thought it was Caliban. I saw wrong eye. I was like, that looks like Caliban.
And Silly Willy.
Not quite Caliban.
This is the problem with distance-based perceptions of games.
What's the charge period on the Griffins fleet?
That's-
13.
So the game on stream, I think, will be quite an interesting one. Main reason I think Tom did not drop Ran is because of magnetic field on Nemo 1, which pretty much shuts down everything.
Well, it just sounds the pool mechanic. You can still kill all this shit.
That's true, and I think that Tom's run list is basically kill shit central. His Hyperion, just, you can't kill it, and it just kills everything.
So, thoughts on the matchups? I'm going to give Frawley an advantage with Haley 1 into Gorshade 2. I reckon he's got that one. Well, I reckon he's advantaged anyway. I'm going to give Chris an advantage.
I'd agree with that. I think that the Butcher list has a little bit of a tough time sort of getting there. Obviously no magical weapons, what have you, but basically Sevi just has a random risk of dying. Risk, rather.
The scenario, by the way, is Recon.
It's entrenched, isn't it?
Entrenched.
Diamond, so 2 flags, 2 objectives.
I don't remember the names of stupid scenarios.
Dylan told me like 5 minutes ago. Only
Extraction. Scenario is Extraction. The flags are 1 control point to control, also 1 control point to dominate. The enemy objective is 1 control point if you destroy it. The Kiefer versus Makeda list.
I just want to do a shout
That's
out
a harder
to
one to call.
Chris Johnson watching live from the ACT. Hey buddy, how you doing?
I think the Kiefer matchup...
That was Tom, by the way.
I think the Kiefer matchup with Boulder 2 into Kitties, I think that Kitties, especially in this scenario, have a pretty hefty advantage because he can just block out the Wild Wrath and the heavies because he doesn't have the high volume of shots.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, though, because I'm not sure he can kill the Wild Wrath.
I'm not sure that he needs to.
Yeah.
But I agree.
Junior Rift or Wanda, he'll arcane shoot someone.
Scar into Kruger. I think you have to advantage Scar.
For sure.
Which means that I think, overall, New South Wales have an advantage.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think they're looking at 4-1.
Apparently you guys only do 1 colour, or 2 as it is.
Matchup on the stream, though, it's very, very hard to call and at this point because I think the main win condition for Nemo is obviously an assassination. And he can just do it so well, which I think is why Tom picked Forest 2, because he's a little bit, or a fair bit more resistant to it.
The other interesting thing is you can actually get Helios to defense 14, which actually matters because the way... I'm talking quite slowly because I've got the stupid echo in my ear here. The way Nemo wants to kill Helios is by shooting him. And he's got a Rat 6 Dynamo, which needs to hit every single shot, because as soon as you miss a shot, that's it.
Yeah.
And Rat 5/7 Storm Lancers. So, the way Helios does that, he starts at Def 10.
He'll go down to 1, casting...
I'm just going to look up the name of the stupid ability.
These guys get the electric fire. This guy with the lightning shroud. He's got Manfield on himself.
He's got Force Barrier, which is +2 def, so he's normally def 12. And if he spends a focus, he can use Distortion Field, which is +2 def and Poltergeist.
Follow.
Poltergeist, of course, not that important. Nemo obviously has his spell which stops you from
Magnetic
pushing it.
field, yeah.
But getting up to def 14 makes it actually quite hard for Dynamo to kill him.
Bad. I feel like this is much safer. This guy likes
And I think the scenario itself is a relatively non-event. It's basically each army swings over to the left or corresponding right, and you pretty much just sit there and shoot each other trying to get 1 point a turn. So unless you're really dominant in terms of piece trading, I don't think you're going to win this on scenario.
So, comment on the stream, Helios versus Nemo 3 feels bad. For Helios, because he can't push. Or for Nemo, because he can't kill him. It's kind of bad either way.
Well, Tom is already leaning on his elbow. This does not look good.
It's a good looking man at least, Tom. Got some eye candy for the screen.
We're a very affectionate bunch, us New South Welshmen. I think that James's plan here is probably going to be kill everything, ignore the helos as best as possible, and jam at hard as can, and try and go for scenario. Purely because it's really, really hard to kill the Helios, as you said before. But it's a very non-event scenario.
Yeah, it's not going to be a fast game unless Virus stuffs up and moves too far forward.
In which case, it's all over Red Rover. Because Nemo, with his feet, gives boosted lightning attack. Sorry. So, in essence, chain lightning, his gun, Dynamo itself. So, Virus needs to play relatively cagey, otherwise, he can just die to a stiff electric fueled breeze.
Synergy up keeps 3.
Some deep thought here from Tom. There's not much you can do this turn.
I believe Killbox is active in the scenario.
Yes, Killbox is in this scenario.
I'm assuming he can't get there walking around the objective.
Sorry?
I'm assuming he can't get there walking around the objective.
That hill too small there for Helios to stand on. Not a massive issue here because obviously he can't pull anything. But he can pull the lances, but yeah, not particularly important.
I think this is going to be a very cagey game. And correct me if I'm wrong, but those flags can be controlled by non-Warcast models?
Yes.
And just be cognizant of Virus 2's placement. He is to behind and the left of Helios. Sorry, right of Helios.
Yeah, and that's Imperatus
Gonna move up to here.
to the top of Helios.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not. Sorry. This guy. Gonna walk up, give Helios a focus point. So he's got 2. He's then gonna walk to that spot. And do his 2 defensive bonuses. So +2 def and repulsive field. And poltergeist.
That's alright. I think I'm unlikely to melee you.
So repulsor field is when this model is hit with a melee attack. After the attack is resolved, the attacking model is pushed 1 inch directly away.
Gonna walk up to there.
And as Todd highlighted earlier, Poltergeist is largely useless.
And it forces Nemo to at least cast.
This Griffin is going to.
I gotta look up the name of the spell. Magnetic field. While in the spellcaster's control range,
This is going to run.
models in its battle group cannot become knocked down, cannot be pushed or placed, and cannot be moved by a slam. Lattimore, by the way, if you have a look at the bottom unit of Lancers, the top horse to the back, just behind the, I believe that's a Firefly,
Okay.
is Lattimore.
Paradis is just going to advance.
So it's the same way like we saw yesterday with, I believe it was Chris,
This Griffin's going to walk to here.
playing into, no, it was Ed. First round yesterday, we had Ed playing into Euros 2 with the Conquest.
Yep.
And he was placing down the, they're not called covering fire,
Just going to check.
the
There.
templates that make you take a blast.
Creeping Barrage.
Creeping Barrage. Creeping Barrage that makes you take blast damage, even though he was playing against the caster with an upkeep who could make his army immune to blast damage.
He may have just spent the resources.
Made him at least spend it, yeah.
Viral.
And it's not like Virus is running low on focus with
that's true.
nothing to charge.
And I think Arian would be really happy to see Nemo 3, his boy, in a stream.
Right up to here. Just going to pop feet.
Then again, you're probably onto something weird now, aren't you, Arian?
Cam 3.
Virus 2's feet, for those who don't remember it.
Silas. Come back.
When one or more friendly faction models are destroyed or removed from play by an enemy attack, while in Virus control range, at any time except while advancing, immediately after attack is resolved, a friendly faction model can advance up to 3 inches.
So I'm just confirming your objective and Viros are in base with
Yep.
that guy. If your objective's immune, can I elite?
So
Can I? Same as flag.
Tom will kind of be
Only elite
looking
to Viros.
to move Imperatus as late as possible.
The virus is not base to base. The objective is base to base.
He knows he's going to get shot in the face.
Yeah, but I can't.
There's
damage
a
it with turn
shit
on
ton of
ground,
guns
so it's a
against-
non-elite target.
You got a Nemo feat.
No, this is your second turn. You can.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
He wants to
Sure.
scare Nemo as much as possible with
play elite twice.
Imperatus,
I wonder if I can do it.
who threats what?
It's 11 base plus sidesteps.
What's your forces defense?
14 against guns.
So 11 plus 2 side steps is 15. 3 inches from the feet move means that basically it's 18 inches. But of course, the earlier you move, the more likely you are to just lose Imperatus shots. So
All right. Before I allocate,
I think that's the outcome he's going for with the feet.
And I think Tom's moving relatively conservatively last turn. So just slightly advancing forward. Because he knows he's going to have to engage eventually. But he wants to be able to move forward and dictate that the pace.
Implied the objective.
But with guns on the other side, it's going to become very difficult.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, he wants James to move as fast forward as possible. Because with the feet, he can move late, he can threaten, and he wants James to be afraid of that.
Combat, so I don't really care about that.
Doesn't want him to be able to hang back and do that.
And in doing so, Tom is also terrified of Nemo's feet. Well, not terrified, but
gives me
it's
my
certainly
damage
something to
now.
contend with.
There's a reason that Virus is sitting behind Helios
Yeah.
You know, can aim
with
at dude.
focus.
No, he can't. She needs to walk. They
I
both
think
walk into
2
it.
focus? It's a bit hard to tell.
So it looks like Nemo is sitting in between the black models you see on the rightmost of the screen.
15, 18, 20 versus guns.
Tom's objective is bunker.
And so 15, 18.
So,
and he's got
in addition
Three
to
focus on it.
three focus on him.
having the Helios in front of him, he's immune to blast damage.
Can I get anything there to him? Or am I
Not
just
particularly
dice off 8? I'm
relevant.
just going to dice off 8 on you.
We actually saw Girded come into play yesterday. It was a miracle.
2 to 3 loops, kill that.
For those of you who didn't watch the stream yesterday, we had Simon playing
Sorry?
Potsy.
I've just got to not fuck it up from here.
Oh,
Yep.
he
Quite
came
challenging.
up in 2.
Yeah, 2 actually. Yeah,
Two
right.
different. So
Nothing's going to be over.
Simon versus Potsy. Potsy ran a whole unit of Karax forward, bunched them all up together, right in front of the Hurricane, but in such a position that he'd force Simon to cast Temporal Acceleration on the Hurricane in order to shoot him. So Simon went for the bait, he cast Temporal Acceleration, moved forward the Hurricane, had his shot, this filled up with focus as well, and then of course managed to kill 3 Karax because they're girded. And then had no focus camp when Potsy Thunder Spirit assassinated him. Brilliant play there by Potsy. And the other time it came up was Victor against the Victor.
Yep, Iris won. He was hanging out behind the objective. He was on fire but didn't suffer the damage.
Just using the objective to avoid getting killed by Victor blast damage.
Because Iris will die relatively quickly. Potsy, of course, waited just to the absolute last point to tell Nips the fact that they were girded.
Wait until after he took the first shot.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good point there, Arian. The fact that Nemo could just force hammer Imperatus to avoid Virus's feet and the move.
I don't think there's anything keeping him up.
Yes, he does have an Arc Node, he's just got a Lancer.
The Lancer, by the way... Let's have a quick look. Let me just run over
Unpainted
there.
Warjack in the middle of the table.
So you're going to focus run, you don't need anything. You're going to focus run, you don't need anything. You're going to focus, you need 1. You're going to focus, you need 1. You're going to focus, you need 1. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Cool. And you're going to focus. I don't really care.
So, the Lancer, if you see that obstruction in the middle of the table on James's side, the Lancer is the unpainted model just above the obstruction, between the obstruction and James's objective, which is the yellow base. Yellow large base.
So I will upkeep magnetic field for free.
So he's not in a great position with that water feature and his own objective blocking his advance. But he can still get into a position to force hammer Imperatus.
I'll be allocating up full focus.
I think it's not a bad position, because I think it needs to be directly in front of the Helios. That way he can swing in either direction if he needs to, so I can get a beat on Iris. Virus.
So the second focus.
The model behind the wall, by the way, is a Firefly.
And they're all in range of her. So
Is your Electrolyte boostable?
yeah.
There's 4 Fireflies in this list.
But your feat is boosted, right? So
Yeah.
so it's only maximum 3 dice.
Yeah, maximum 3 dice.
All good.
Right. We'll do the easiest one first. This guy's going to activate and run to within 5 of the objective.
Yep.
So just in case you didn't hear it at the start of the turn, James has cast and upkept magnetic field to obviously shut down Tom as best as possible.
That's a Firefly there. Just running now within 5 inches of Imperatus. Looks like James is going for it. We'll see how this works. This is the Lancer, moving now. Yeah, that's right. 3 dice. Because he can't boost it. Which is what the player said.
Finch. You range 10.
Measuring 10 inches here. That's the range of Dynamo. Or is that... hang on.
Finch and Nemo activate.
Just going to run over again.
To there.
Yep, that was a 10 inches.
Nemo walk forward 5. Heal feet.
Yep.
Right. We'll start with Finch.
I believe Virus is the closest to heal. Let me just check again.
What's he doing?
Finch is going to shoot this guy here in the butt.
Yeah, easy.
Virus is definitely the closest model to Helios. He is base to base.
And my guy is...
And I think Nemo might be chain lightning soon.
Oh, yes, 6. I should shoot you, Jack.
I missed that.
The heavy.
Sorry, I didn't have my headphones on.
So def 14.
He's arcing a chain lightning.
Nemo
I think
is
Finch is shooting the Lancer in the butt.
Yep.
That's going to hit.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Yeah, Def 14's painful. It means even the Lancers miss half of their attack.
How many electrolytes?
3.
All the Fireflies can boost though. And you've got 4 Fireflies.
These
I
guys,
don't
how many
believe
electrolytes? 1, D3.
that Firefly is within 5 inches of Nemo.
Everything. D3, 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 D3.
What is Virus camping at the moment?
Literally on everything else.
I'm going to run over and check.
From the looks of things from this angle, it looks about 2 focus.
Virus is camping 4.
He's 4.
So he's got a fair bit of camp.
If he puts in 2 boosted chain lightnings with the additional
So
9 on the
he's
feet,
an armor 21.
that's a power 12.
Okay, so he's within... So
Which is off 6.
Armor 19.
His average 8 damage each.
5. Sure.
So...
Dice minus 9.
Dice minus 9. 4 to the 6. 4 to the field. It's going to bounce once.
Into the objective. Arm 18.
I'm 18, so I think I'm 16, so off 6.
Ah, yes, of
So
course, the
3.
objective.
Yep.
Like chain lightning onto you.
Onto.
Jack. Needing a 7. Reroll the squire.
Needing a 5.
That's
but
2 double ones.
either way. He's only def 14 against guns.
Oh,
But he's but he's def 12, so you needed a 5 anyway. You missed both shots.
That's right.
But you get poltergeisted because of that.
Yep. Do you want to
So you get pushed away D3 inches. Oh, you can't because of your spell.
I'm there.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
It wasn't quite worth using Repulsive Field. Because I think he has to cast Magnetic Field anyway. Because otherwise Helios pushes during Tom's turn.
Yeah, that's true.
It's quite the problem.
So I don't think James had defeated that turn.
I'm 100% with Arian, by the way. I really like Nemo 2 with Nemo 3, sorry, with the Storm Strider. Although this is pre-CID, so it's not the strong Strider. It's just a regular shitty Storm Strider.
So,
How many hitboxes does it have in CID?
28?
because I put it at 4 inches and
Something
not in
massive.
last turn.
So good.
Do you have the 4-inch widget?
That's 3.
Not quite as many as the gun carriage.
Nothing
Was
has as
at the
much
end
as
of
a
4
gun
inches of
carriage.
that thing. So wherever he winds up with the 4 inches of that, wherever that was sitting, and then if I'm in from there, I'm in from there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like we've got some Storm Lancers about to destroy some Griffins,
Not as good as it could be. It's okay.
or at least marginally dent them.
These guys are going to assault.
Sure.
Here. So we'll do that guy that we just muted first.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's alright play.
Yeah, you always want to move Lattimore first. You don't necessarily want to charge. A lot of the time, you want to move up, shoot, move back to somewhere a bit safe. But she didn't really have the freedom of movement to do that even. Arian there saying the Stormblade captain isn't worth
No, it's something
free.
Only on
Yeah.
Harsh but fair.
heal assault.
Yep.
Aaron is known for his eviscerating opinions of
Same guy?
privately pressed models.
Sure. So just work our way down.
Yeah.
Or how do you want to do it?
We'll start with the assault shot here on him.
Yep.
So you're def 12.
Def 12.
Def 12, so needing an 8.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Yep. I'll shield guard onto this guy.
Cool. So
Arm 20.
so effective arm 18.
That's the Aspis, by the way, with shield guard.
Oh, sorry, it's not boosted.
Sorry.
It's not boosted.
It's not boosted.
No. So 4 to the 1. The elite onto this guy here.
Yep.
Is boosted. So this is off
8, 6.
6.
So 3.
So 3 to 3.
Yep.
This guy here's assault shot. 8 hits.
Power 16. Power 14. Yeah, I'll shield guard onto this guy.
Yeah, cool. So not boosted. So off 8. Put it 4.
4.
Elite onto the other guy there. Off 6 is 6 to the 2.
Keep going.
Cool. This guy here misses. This guy here misses. He didn't lose anything, did he? Cool. Alright, charge attacks. I got 3 of them. This guy's charge attack.
Arian's a bit more aggressive with Lattimore than I am.
4, 6.
You'll hit. You need
I
to
know
fight.
she's super hard to kill, but
Armor 18.
losing her
18,
is super sad.
15, so off 3. So 9,
9 to the 6.
I think losing it before feet turns is a bit of a problem too.
And she's got such a
1
large
to 1.
area for her buff.
This guy here. Here.
She's command
missing.
9,
This guy hitting here. Hits.
and she's got reposition
one,
3, range 8,
Off
and she's still got D3 bounces
Full power
on
13.
her gun.
15.
So she can walk up,
Gonna probably toast.
contribute to the
14
feat
to
or
4.
to not the feat.
3.
Yep.
Leaves him on 1 box.
Reposition back,
Hang on. Wait.
still buff all the
Leaves him on 4 boxes.
Cool.
13 to the.
Elite still screen here. Off 6. Wow. Yep.
Thing.
James
Awkward.
just getting shit on by luck here.
I'll reform.
Yep.
Looks like James might be having the intention to draw the Helios down a bit further.
Yeah, she has D3 bounces, on both her melee attack and the gun attack. On feet turn, it's pretty incredible. Especially if there's a Firefly within 5 inches.
Yep.
2D3 boosted power
So
12.
just an assault.
You would think that the Signa treasury would be like, can we make another, I don't know, 10 of these things?
Because you're assaulting and you're shooting into melee, do you need to randomize?
I do not know. I thought it
Yes,
ignored them.
yes.
I do. Cool. My stuff's all immune to electricity, so.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But you might hit my guys. Oh, no, because they're not in melee. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay.
Because
Loud Chris has a very concentrated look on his face at the moment.
Sure.
Like something's going down on that table.
Yep.
For all he just looks hungover.
Okay. Big 2.5. It's fine.
it's a very strange Gorshade 2 list on table 2 versus a Haley 1 list.
Yeah, I don't really get that Gorshade 2. We had it on the stream before, but we didn't get to see much of it.
Or an 8.
No.
He literally walked Gorshade forward,
Yeah, I'll shield guard on this
and
guy.
Fiona slipstream forward by a
Yep,
Nephilim
20.
Boxy, charge the objective, gallows him,
Ellipse.
in range of a Naga, Viscera, and
my guy's
an angel
close.
shot and a charging
1
angel.
for this guy. Number 2.
And
was
that was
that-
good night, Gorshade.
Was that Will?
Yes.
Will Weinveld. I finally know how to pronounce his name correctly.
Weinveld.
I asked Will's teammates and said, how do you pronounce his last name? And they just said, just say Will and then blah, 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 blah. There's a huge amount of respect in the New Zealand teams.
You'll have to ask Frawley why he's playing Haley 1 pre-Storm Strider. I assume it's something to do with Ghost Fleet. His list, by the way, just pull it up. He's playing Haley 1 with a Hurricane. Free Squire is in Storm Division. Free Journeyman with Firefly. Jake's with a Hunter. Lattimore, Min Lancers, Max Lancers.
Hit the first one. Yep. Can I just
Signar
want to
using
read his
Storm
card back?
Division. Shocking.
Up to 4 shots. Yeah. Cool.
First initial.
Hey, it's certainly not bad, especially against Gorshay.
Armor 21.
It's a massive volume of shots there.
So miserable. So sad.
I believe we might have some Dynamo shots into us. Sorry, the
Yeah, you get the boost.
Helios.
And so you get the boost and the feed from it, right? Yeah. So power 15 starting? Power 16 starting?
No, power 12 starting.
So power 14.
So power 14.
Yeah.
effectively.
So off 7. Nothing?
1.
1.
We'll boost to the second shot.
Needing what's
Boosting to
the
hit with Dynamo is super sad.
So Polter. Yep. Reroll. Oh, because of Bond.
That is heartbreaking.
Off 5 this time.
By the way,
Oh, hang on, wait. You're
having a look at these damage rolls,
But
it definitely has been a feat this turn.
off 5, so.
Yeah, I thought I heard him
15,
just a couple of
so 10.
seconds ago say feet.
Hit boost at the third shot. Hitting.
I think that once Nemo
Yep.
has feeded,
I'm going to shield
Virus
guard that
basically gets the bonus
onto.
very well.
Just let me double check something.
So the reason why Tom has all these shield guards is because he's playing Virus in Forges of War.
Model.
Hang on, what's his armor?
Forges of War, by the way,
20, so,
Warjack's gain shield guard. Friendly models can begin the game affected by upkeep spells. And for every 25 points of Warjack, free solo.
9 to the 6.
Tom has 4 free solos, but 3 of them are Arcanists.
Yep.
His final shot, he'll just get lucky. 8, 14 hits.
Rat 6.
Yep, needed that 8.
Yep, I'll shield guard that onto the Aspis.
There's the Aspis, I was wrong.
18 yep. The Aspis, so
Straight.
off 2.
Off 2.
4 shots, power 12. Yeah.
Just looks like an Aspis below.
So 6.
Probably has the halberd pointing upwards. Yes.
So this looks like it's going to be Tom's game.
I am all in on the Strong Strider, by the way. I have one now, assembled. Not painted yet, but very much looking forward to
Yep.
Blaze and Nemo. Blaze. Maddox.
Made battle engines better.
Needing 8.
Very much looking forward to Maddox and Nemo 3.
Shield guard it.
Finally being competitive.
Oh no, Imperatus.
Cool.
You can't see the look on Rosie's face there, but
I am giggling.
Which is 2, which is going to get 2 guys next turn.
It's actually nice to see Signar parents that don't have Haley's.
Neg 10.
Neg 10, so 2.
And yes, Arian, I appreciate the fact that you don't play her often.
On the first shield guard.
If at all.
It is
Model 1.
Neg 8. So 1's the 3. On the Aspis, it's Neg 6.
I love you too, Aaron.
No, it's. Yeah, Neg 6. Power
3 to the 5.
Power 10? Neg 8. On the Aspis. Oh no, it's not D-Cell. Sorry, no, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
3 to the 5.
3 to 5. Cool.
Cool. This guy's just going to go for a wind up.
Yep.
And he's going to repeat the process. So that's all your shield guards gone in it.
Yeah.
So it's going to hit you.
The Colossal?
Yeah. Yep. Boost damage on the Colossal and D3 Electrolytes. So on the Colossal,
Power 12 effectively.
12 effective, so 20, so
Nothing.
nothing. On the Electrolytes, it's got 2, so
Him and then Virus.
Virus. So on the objective,
Neg 8.
6.
Neg 6.
1. On Virus, Neg 6 as well.
No, he's armor 18.
18, okay.
And I'll.
You'll focus it, so nothing.
Yep.
It's not been the big turn I wanted, but maybe it's the big turn I deserve. Last game mine was the polar opposite on dice.
Right.
So,
James is really quiet.
these guys are going to go for a run charge. So this guy is going to. Is this guy missing anything?
Turning James up a bit there.
Don't think so. Model 1.
Alright.
Nope.
Is this guy missing anything?
Nope.
Cool.
Much of muchness.
This guy here's
This has not been a fantastic feat turn.
So he'll run 8 here.
Yep.
So yeah. This guy is going to assault.
If you have a
Same
soul strider in
defense,
this,
aren't they?
Yeah.
and you can get 5 life,
No, it's not.
you can get dynamite in eating
He's gonna
6s.
assault the.
You can kind of rely on rerolls.
Out to here.
And which
this
point
guy
you
here. is
do an
gonna
extra
assault
3
the
dice
experts,
damage.
And he'll stop there.
I think even if you had to hit everything, the
Flag.
problem is that the shield.
So I have 2 assault shots.
It hurts.
So this one
But
here,
at least then you're hitting. Well,
needing
you did actually hit
an 8.
but at least you're putting
hang on.
those
17
damage rolls on Jax.
Regardless. So
On the Griffin. Yep. So
And you can
pass
decide to
yeah, so pass
boost
roll,
after it's been shields.
so
Yeah,
Next
so you
6.
boost on.
need 6. Nothing.
healers.
It's going to elite.
Feet.
Is that an electrical damage roll?
They're electrical too.
So I rolled a 4, so still nothing.
Arian here
I'll
describing
elite on
the
this guy.
Bad Chris experience.
Need 6 is 4 to the 1.
Loud
second
Chris
guy
making tough
is
rolls, of
Tim.
course.
It's
Something not heard of in the Land of War Machine.
neg 8. D-cell.
We've lost Rosie for a bit.
So
He's
7
going
to the 2.
for a bit of a walk around, see what's happening with the rest of the tables.
Leaping into this guy here.
Fortunately, it looks like he's in
damage
trouble
1.
from my
So,
position.
neg
Loud
8.
Chris looking pretty confident. Kiefer
Okay.
looks like he has the wall
That
wrath
was Mopey.
Sorry.
way too far
That was
back.
Mopey.
I'm assuming that's
I didn't even
Keaton's
get a
jamming
picture
it out of the scenario.
Didn't even kill anything with my feet.
I know. I was sitting there and I'm like,
And
oh no.
Drew's looking in a
What, I think I have position on 3d6. Solid.
we'll see what Rosie said when
Is
he gets
anybody
back.
missing their cortex? Just this Griffin.
Oh, Jesus. Oh well.
But he's the only one with a crippled system.
Brutal.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the worst feat turn I've ever had, so we're all good.
That's a very.
That was
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was not a good feat turn for Nemo 3.
No.
that was
I
pretty
was like,
depressing.
at least I'll wipe those 3 griffins off the table.
Definitely switches the matchup,
Mike, it's all
which
on
we
you.
thought was fairly even, into Tom's favour.
That's not a face that brings me.
In fairness, it's hard for him not
Jesus,
to
they
miss
should pan
points.
the camera over to your table. That is a ridiculous model layout.
They would use every inch of the board.
Tom put him in a position
Firefly back there, just so I don't.
where
Just swap
he could kind of shoot at everything.
There, so when I damage
But
it's all over the show.
there's shield guards everywhere.
Epic.
He's got, yeah,
Allocation.
I agree.
D-cell's going to drop off, but
So
Sigma's gonna
Arian,
stick around.
for those of you who can't see the chat, saying that he should have
Right.
focus fired on Imperatus, which I agree with. Imperatus had 2 shield guards, but probably still better shooting at Imperatus than Helios, especially considering Helios is higher def.
So, a bit of a recap from some of the other tables in this round. Frollo looks like he has a very bad position. Looks like that his opponent, Mike, is taking a very dominant position in scenario. Chris versus Seb 1. Chris is pretty much in control of that one. Adam versus Kiefer with Boulder 2 versus Max and Kitties. The Wild Rat hasn't left its deployment zone because Kitties are in front of it.
If you killed one model, Nemo
And
dies.
Drew is very
Then
dominant.
Imperatus can just walk up tree, and then yeah. But Nemo doesn't die this turn.
I need to kill 2 models to make that happen.
So
I need to kill that model.
that, that model just needs to die,
Yeah.
and then which
Then there's
you were
space.
dangerously close to doing, and then it would have been probably lights out for Nemo.
I'm still pretty close, to be honest. If Imperatus can get to this guy, then Nemo's dead.
11? I don't think so. But
Arian there, I still think that putting any model with
can't get to him.
electrical weapons into a water feature
that's
should be like
9
dropping a hairdryer into a bath.
the proxy
I can't argue with that.
real jerk.
Here's a large face.
Pretty back on it.
I think you've got a pretty good shot, but it's over to you if you want to take it.
So 9 inches gets me to hit.
It looks like Imperatus is going to try and scalpel out Dynamo.
Is Nemo within 6 at that point? And he's not.
Oh, Nemo,
So
never
Nemo
mind.
needs to be within 6. I think I just kill a shit ton of models instead.
No assassination.
It's all pretty bad after this, because like all my jacks are just really shit after feat turn.
Yeah, your ability to kill 2 colossals effectively is going to.
This is why I don't like the extra 5.
I don't think I can kill one from here. Like it depends. It's on
Stormlance still contributes
what you kill from here.
on the feat turn. You still get 2 shots to allay first.
Yeah.
But after
So
feat turn,
I think I averaged
especially if you
on
shoot
damage on 3
and
dice on the
reposition
feat
back
turn.
with the Stormlances, you still have a model that contributes.
So
quite
I didn't kill a model.
He does
and I
have,
crippled, I think 3 systems total.
Positive charge.
And it's all on the one model.
Oh yeah, on one, but everything else is functional.
the
The poor commentary team.
Firefly though after feat.
Make a silk
It's
person.
stuck being power 10 or power 12.
Yeah, the red player just casually stumps all over the.
It really doesn't do a lot of damage
Unless you
to
use the assassination.
even light war jacks.
Are they armor 20 at the moment?
Sorry, he doesn't have positive charge. He has lightning
But they're
shroud.
not. Oh, they're armor.
No.
Yeah,
I dropped that.
I'm terrible with the names as well.
It's all some kind of electrical / noun after it.
So if I just, I'm just going to get.
How they name a Signar spell.
They're going to kill a bunch
Electricity
of dudes.
pun.
So it'll be full synergy, power 18,
Random word.
and he'd probably kill those.
So I think Tom's really going to capitalize on the fact that he has way more models than he should at the moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. That entire unit of Stormlancers down the bottom should die.
I was actually thinking he should more focus up the top. Because if he ends up taking the
just-
northern scenario...
Because he's got the 3 lights down there.
Yeah, true. At least if he swings up the top, he can just camp on the flag. He puts
Right.
fire
So the
through and
Griffin
everything.
is going to. I'll start. How am I going to do this? I need synergy up high around here, and I need it low around here. He wants to charge there.
Yeah, with no Pathfinder for Dynamo, he can if he wants to, just ignore that model.
If I do
Yeah,
it for
it's
the damage.
It's not going anywhere.
So
or
charge, and then I just
He can
blind
sidestep
attack.
to it with Imperatus and probably still kill it.
But if
He's got synergy high enough.
He gets the extra focus. You need power 15. You're armor 17.
Yeah.
He's going to kill him. And he should be able to kill him with 2 hits.
Yep. Normally you want to push. So
Even though-
Arian again in the chat saying normally you want to push forward with some of your lancers and hold the rest back. With everything forward here, it does mean, especially against the caster with synergy, that basically everything's just going to die.
Yeah, you need to pretty much cop it on the chin, the fact that you're going to lose a certain number, but pushing 3 forward means you get 2 charges later. It's not a bad trade. You either lose 5 or you lose 3.
And everything's
Charge that guy. Gets on him.
Yeah, it's very true.
Also true, again, if I can quote our, I suppose, guest commentator, we should promote him to that status. Arian,
This guy's going to go first.
it is a lot easier when you kill models.
Check his sword in 12. He is.
Loud Chris used to have a
He's gonna punch
saying,
This guy.
you can always tell when it's a good player because they roll well.
shocked and appalled.
Needing a 6.
I'm at 7.
At 6.
Needing 7.
13s? Yeah. Sure. Boost and set. He'll hit.
Yo.
He'll boost damage.
But you should be here, Arian.
So, needing 7.
And kills him. Synergy's up at 1.
I look forward to Arian's brutal commentary. Oh, that is 100% the wrong play. Quote Arian.
This guy is going to work up. And he's going to punch that guy. Needing a 6 this time. Yep, first attack. Will miss. Second attack. Will hit. Boost some damage. Power 12 now, and I beat back as well.
So, 5, so needing a 10.
9, leaves him on 1, but beats you back.
I don't have your sultry, dulcet tones, Arian.
Okay. This Griffin is going to... nope. Ah, that's why I forgot to do him first. Oh well.
Go fix it if you need to.
No, because he's going to give him an extra focus. Yeah,
okay.
From the amount of time
Yeah.
in the next
That's
table
fine.
over,
Because this guy should be able to kill 2
Troy
guys.
has just been staring at the table.
I'm just gonna-
I assume
Helios
we are
first.
seeing Plan Shovel
Helios
being
first.
initiated.
Synergy. 2.
He's in 7 goes
I'm
trouble.
at 8, so he's just going to hit everybody. I got power 16 on arm 20. Power 18. So Helios is going to go next. Going to walk around to here.
Yep. If I could quote Arian again, Virus 2 into a caster that isn't Maddox. Why are we streaming this garbage?
Yep, and he's going to broadcast power. So everybody else gets a focus.
James, by the way, brought Nemo 3 and Haley 2. Haley 2 in heavy metal.
No, he's got no cortex.
And, of course,
That's fine.
it is kind of terrifying
This guy.
playing anybody that isn't Nemo 3 into run.
Needing a 4. He'll hit. Power is 23.
Yeah, I think that just becomes
Dice
less chicken.
plus 7.
7, yeah.
7 is, of course, a new number
Is going to
invented
be
by
so
Kiwis.
8, 15 to the 5.
7.
Left
Shout
arm,
out to
right
the
arm.
Kiwis, they have done very well.
He's going to punch that guy now. He'll hit. Dice plus 7.
It's not plus 7 on him. He's 18.
Oh, he's a Lancer.
Plus 5.
Dice plus 5.
So 9 to the 1.
No. 11 to the 1.
Oh, 11 to the 1.
One of the things I really like about Tom's run list
Left arm.
is that he has a marshaled Hydra, which I thought was really odd until I actually saw it on the table. So, Hydra focus doesn't go away. You can
you
use
take a
3
point
after
to your
his
cortex.
first turn when none of your other
You
jacks
can
need
take a
it.
point to your cortex.
Sure.
With 3 focus on the Hydra,
you?
it sits there. And
At
then
this point, he's done
you Jack Marshall
all
on
of
top of that.
That is really good. I never thought of that.
Heals for D6.
So, if you don't need to charge,
Okay.
but you want to melee with the Hydra,
Alright, let's do
you can
these
give it
units over here
plus
now.
2 damage from an
This
archer,
guy's going to walk up.
plus 2
give his
damage
buddy
from
concentrated
the
power.
Jack Marshall,
So
and an additional attack from the Jack Marshall.
And then this guy
So
is
it's
going to walk.
a 3 focus
6 around
Warjack
here.
with plus 2 damage with an
Power.
additional attack.
So you should.
Then it would be on a caster.
That's very good.
Or shooting. You can do plus 2 damage if you aim,
This guy
which also quite good.
is going to
Or plus 2 to
walk
hit.
up.
In addition to being able to use your
How many
focus
boxes
to
this guy
boost.
got left?
It's really strong.
15.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
solid.
sorry, no, that guy. 11.
11. He's going to make his shield bash on that guy to start with.
Yep.
Hits. Because I'm at 9. My power is
I think
Really
the other
high?
benefit to Tom's runs list
You're at Susie
is that it actually kills people.
shield's 9,
it's
so
just
plus
fine to
5,
cast
so
it.
power 14.
14, cool. So,
Dice on 2. Is
so
6 to the 4.
You take out his cortex.
Cool. He's going to make his awkward stuff. He's meant to be in range. He should
Yeah,
range
yeah.
it.
I'm comfortable with that.
Actually, no, he's going to punch that guy next.
Yep.
So,
Needing fuck all, missing.
buying on him. Hits with needing fuck all. Power 18, so neg 2, so 7 kills.
So, yep.
Kills him.
Bam.
That guy
Dies.
dies.
Gone. I will feel point this guy back.
Yep. I will buy onto this guy.
Which one, sorry?
This guy. Hits.
Yep.
7 to kill.
None of that, by the way, includes the
And I'll buy onto
actual
the Jack
rules
again.
of the model,
At
like
dice plus
the
2.
drive.
He dies.
5, yep.
Those are just the general
This Griffin will go
marshalling
next.
rules.
He's going to shield back
And
that guy first.
Having a faction that's able to put 9
Hits,
fucking
power 12,
focus,
so negate.
in addition to whatever your Warcaster has on any Warjack you want.
So he's got 2 left.
Yep. No, negate. No,
Oh, negate.
What's that
Sorry.
called? It's a theme list.
Spear.
Force wall. That was
Hits.
horrible.
Neg 2, isn't it?
Neg 2.
Yep.
Kills.
Yep.
This Griffin is going to
And
advance.
there's some bad things.
And he's going to punt. Oh, he's going to advance there. So he gets his shield going. He's going to shield bash Lattimore. He'll hit. Power 14.
The drive, by the way,
So I'm at 17.
is remove D3 damage points from the Warjack's force field. Field reinforcement is
He
there.
will make a spear attack onto this Stormlance.
Yep.
Hits. He's power. Dice off 2. He's 3.
Traded power?
18.
So he's
Oh, so that guy rolled box. Yeah,
Top
18.
So
So Lee does 3 damage to him.
2 left.
Yep, fine attack onto him.
Yep.
Hits. Fine attack onto this guy. Fine attack onto that guy. Hits.
Synergy is just clearing house here.
I'm gonna have to go check where Arcane Shield is.
Okay, this Griffin is going to advance to here. Yep. He's going to attack this guy. Yep.
Nothing has Arcane Shield.
16.
That is
Neg 1. 61.
weird. I don't know why Dynamo does not have Arcane Shield.
Imperatus gets his extra focus.
I honestly don't know.
Helios.
He's got a field.
Stormlets
as well,
is
I
not
think.
being armor 20
He
seems
takes
weird.
back the 1 point that he's taken.
Cool.
Well,
As in, like, there must be a glitch in the Matrix or something.
Helios, Imperatus is going to charge this guy. Yep. So it goes 9.
Well, I knew it wasn't the Storm.
Actually, no, it's not. Not yet.
Arian saying, nah, not Dynamo. But I knew it wasn't the Stormlands. Because we'd seen him attack. So I assumed it was on something.
Yep.
I know, I just think it's weird that you
Judge
watch a
3,
signal list
Synergy
and it's
3,
not on
Put
Stormland.
straight powers on him.
When you say, what's our armor? And they go,
Not the ones
17,
hit.
you go, you sure?
Misses, second initial, hits, counter strength 22,
Yeah, I agree.
plus
I agree completely.
plus 6,
Arcane Shield on one unit of
is
Stormlands.
10 to the 2.
Um,
He'll sidestep.
I actually have to look up the name of that stupid spell.
Movement gone.
Cool.
It's a +2 armor buff that Nemo
Dynamo.
has. Electrify.
Cool.
Electrify on the other unit.
Hits on the 3.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Power
That way
strength
you've
22.
got armor 19, armor 20 Lancers. They go forward, Dynamo stays
Is going to
back.
be 15 to the.
They die.
Takes out his core.
Switch one of the buffs over to
and his right
Dynamo.
arm.
Cool.
Or give him
Fine attack. Hits.
Lightning Trap.
Plus 4. Is going to be another 7 to the 6.
So it looks like
I did
Imperatus
notice that
might
you
have-
wrote Electrify, by the way. After I looked it up.
Plus 4. 12. Kills him.
Yep.
So Imperatus just smashing that. 5
Yeah,
line?
which we said would happen. Or could happen, it wasn't one of the options. Synergy is a hell of a drug.
That's very true. Remember those Bradigus days? Oh, they were glorious.
Not worth it. Virus is just going to camp 3. And pass turn to you.
Well, so it looks like it is 33 to 28 in favor of Tom on
Could
time.
be somewhat challenging.
Sorry.
So,
This could be somewhat
Arcane
challenging.
Shield
I hope so.
probably doesn't save him, but it should be somewhere.
I haven't unengaged Dark Node. Does he have anything left?
I think it might be plan to
Should've
try and
been engaging
assassinate
when I attacked
Virus.
him.
I have to agree with Arian here.
Okay,
Prey should have synergy.
something's notched him.
Yeah.
Cool.
I say that as a completely unbiased Sigma player.
Put him at the end of 2.
See, anyway,
Plenty of time on the clock here.
Sorry?
I don't know if there's any way I can conceivably do this.
I think James's best ploy here is moving the Lancer all the way around to the other side of the Helios if it still has its Dark Node. Force blasting him out. And then hoping for luck.
I don't think CPs matter at all from here. Hey, look, good game.
It's time for Plan Shovel.
And we got a concession.
Sorry, man.
We do not have Plan Shovel. I'm assuming the Arcnode must be out on that Lancer.
I would say so.
I mean, if the Arcnode's out, there is no Plan Shovel.
And that was a very disappointing feat turn from James, which I think started to snowball the game.
That's right. The last time I did it. Yeah. That's the one problem, and I've got it in my faction as a total trend, is that our feats are based on dice. You can have really swinging feats, so it can go really well or it can
So
go
this
really badly.
is 1-0. I'm going to have a look and see if we've got any other results in yet.
That's it. That's what you got to do, is try and focus on the easy shit to kill, and then make me play an uphill battle from there.
We've lost Rosie. He's going for a bit of a walk. No more results from the round yet. We'll keep streaming for a little bit.
Sorry? Really good game either way.
At least until Rosie comes back and reports on how the other matchups are going.
Clean game? Yes.
Unfortunate dice, but great game.
It's the really unfortunate part about the equation. Like the dice just didn't go your way.
So, again, from my views, it doesn't look like Frawley has managed to initiate plan shovel.
It's like, what was it? You know, the New South Wales and the red player. We're playing
Rob here,
it's like, oh, you can't really.
Signar players' balance suggestions are the Poe's Law of War machine.
Alright, so I'm gonna like do one fourth time with my feet. Like Gary was doing no cameras. One way with the helmet. It's like that one guy rolled one. It's like
Nemo, by the way, is the model next to the
great sometimes.
objective, way back there, behind the terrain for which he has no pathfinder. The model in front of Nemo is his attachment, or part of his unit, whatever you want to call her. Finch. Rosie's back.
So it looks like Team New South Wales is going to be pretty dominant this round. Frawley?
Mother of God. Well, do we have any sound?
No, we don't. I can only...
What is happening? Here we go.
There we go.
Hi. Looking at our beautiful faces.
So it looks like we've got... Frawley will probably go down. Loud Chris looks like he's in a very commanding position. Drew has lost 3 Stalkers and the majority of his Statixis unit, but I believe he's on 2 points. And the
He still has
Wildwrath-
Kraken.
Yes, still has Kraken. The Wildwrath has also not left its deployment zone still. It is still bogged down with kitties. So it looks like New South Wales will feasibly go 4-1.
All right, then we'll leave it now. For those of you who want to follow results, I'll chuck a link in the chat, just in case you don't have it. And we will see you all shortly for the final. It's scheduled to start at 2:30. We've got a lunch break after this.
There's no way
And-
starting at 2:30.
Well, we do have a lunch break, so
Yeah, it's true.
hopefully people will be back on time. It will likely feature a New South Wales team, though. So
Potentially 2.
punctuality is not the strong point of New South Wales War Machine.
Specifically Frawley.
Well, I can't exactly say great things about Loud Chris's punctuality.
That's
Especially one slightly, marginally hungover.
Which is his hair from this morning has gradually fell. So he came in this morning, he looked like he was from Naruto. Now he looks like he's relatively normal.
All right, so we'll see you all then. Goodbye.